Logan Webb is a little bit of the poster child for the idea that, hey, let's draft a safe starting pitcher with reliable innings rather than take a risk on some of these guys who have higher upside, but may fail. And I think that you and I have both leaned into the idea that safe is a relative term. It doesn't really exist too much with starting pitching. We have leaned into upside a little bit more, even if that comes with 130 innings. And so that has dinged Logan Webb down both of our rankings. But we also just saw some decisions in Logan Webb's, pitch mix and approach in 2023 that was also a little bit of a question mark. And so that I think dropped him down both of our rankings even more. I have him 30, you have him 36. Why are you a little sour on Logan Webb?
I you really you nailed it there. I can even do further because I don't know. I hate, as you mentioned, the term safe pitcher a lot. I know we use it, but I feel like a lot of times safe pitchers like Chris Bassett burn us, and it
Right.
really affects. What we think is safe isn't always really safe. So why not go for the higher ceiling thing? And Logan Webb, honestly, if you're in a 12 teamer, especially like a roto league, I think of the whip that won this season from the best team. I've got you 12 points. Logan Webb at 123, sorry, 123 whip this year. And that really stings when it's expressed over 200 innings. That's not 100 innings of that whip. That is 200 bringing
Yeah.
you south of what you need to get more points, right? That hurts. And now you did get 170 strikeouts. You did get 13 wins along the way, a decent enough ERA, but it is really tough to sit here and say that Logan Webb is going to help you everywhere next year. 100, I keep 100, 116 whip in 2022 for Logan Webb. And why did this happen this past year? What happened? Well, the changeup that was so exciting in 2023. I
Mhm.
remember seeing games of over 60 changeups, which was crazy. I remember pinging Sarah Langs, being like, all right, Sarah, you got to tell me how many games have we seen over 50 changeups thrown in the past like 5 years or so? And very, very few. Logan Webb's changeup went from a 31% ICR to 46% ICR. 31 to 46. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of hits. And that was on 31% usage. So he threw fewer of them, especially in the second
Mhm.
half. He was trying to figure out what the heck am I going to do? Throwing in four seamers in here and then sweepers and new sliders. Like he was really trying to figure himself out and change himself. And I don't really want him to. I want him to still be that low called strike with a sinker, then change up underneath and have these surprises. I don't think Logan Webb liked it. I think he didn't get the feel for it again and tried to adapt. I don't dig this at all. I I think he's still going to have this higher hit per nine. I think the walk rate at like 6%. Um, I don't know. It might get even higher a little bit. It's all present of concern without saying, "Oh yeah, Logan Webb's gonna have like a sub 3 ERA with a 110 whip and 200 strikeouts or something like that." I don't. It's not quite enough. So I could even see myself pulling Logan Webb all the way down to like 50 or something along those lines because
Sure.
of the talent inside of the next tier, which are all the fun, like high upside. Just one of these guys could easily just break out and be, top five pitcher next season. While Logan Webb, to me, yeah, if you've taken a lot of high risk stuff, like massively so, then sure, I get it. You need to have a pitcher that you're not going to drop, and you're not going to drop Logan Webb on your teams. Like, I would be really surprised if he's just so bad that you drop him.
Yes,
But
I couldn't see that either.
it's still not like Logan Webb could just settle in as an SP4, like an SP3, SP4 for a year. And is that how much of an impact is that on your teams is the biggest question. So I don't know. I'm struggling with it. I'd be so surprised if I drafted Logan Webb on teams. And honestly, I would be disappointed in myself if I did, because as my whole strategy is for starting
Huh?
pitching, is the burn and churn. And I want to
Sure.
think that I can get to a place where I can mask any gap that I got on Logan Webb. Like having Logan Webb versus whatever guy you get off the waiver wire, like that should be more minimal. And I'd rather just take a chance on the massive gap I could get with the guy in tier 7.